I wonder if there's any new ideas for a video that I can get out of this 1986 Beeman Precision Air Guide. What's this? Penetration? That's interesting. So the European airgun factories use a hard steel splash plate. Americans frequently test their air guns firing into soft wood. Probably the worst possible testing material. That makes sense. Wait. Aluminum beverage cans provide more uniform testing material, but maximum penetration depends on hitting them exactly square. Our 640 feet per second fine Verkabau 300 match test rifle went through 6 cans. I could do something like that. All right, first gun I'm testing is the Daisy Model 753S using a 7-grain Meister Kuglin, and this gun puts out around 500 feet per second. All right, I'd already looked. I think it was 7 cans. The pellet penetrated and then is stuck in the 7th can. And I put the muzzle right against the end of it. So this was interesting to me. I just tried a JSB 8.44 grain and it got stuck in the 6th can out of my Daisy 753. So at the power level that it has, I got more penetration out of the lighter pellet. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting at least the same or maybe a little more penetration. That's pretty cool. So for my next test, I'm going to try the Daisy Powerline 1101S. I'll shoot the Craftsman Premier Spanish-made 7.6 grain hollow point and then compare it to this 13 grain domed pellet. See what the penetration looks like. Well, that completely went through all the cans in my test rig, all the way to the 12th can, no problem, and embedded itself in this pressure-treated 2x4. Well, no point in testing a longer pellet then. Well, for the sake of science, I went ahead and tested it anyway, and it looked like the pellet had started to tumble, and there it is embedded in the wood. Made it through all 12 cans, but I wonder if it kind of went sideways there. Let me take that back. It obviously didn't go sideways because the pellet embedded nose first into the wood, so it flew straight and true. Now let me try set this up for a 25 caliber. All right, let's just jump up to 25 caliber. We've got this Norica Dragon, and we'll first shoot the 25.39 grain and then move up to these Korean-made 43.2 grain. They're a pointed pellet. Let's see how it does on 12 cans. Okay, JTF's dead center, 25 caliber. All right, let's see how we did here. I shot towards the bottom. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, went all the way through, but it dented the wood, and there's my pellet. A little bit malformed. Okay, let's try that with a 43 grain. All right, 43 grain Injun 25 caliber pellet. Here we go. Oh, I'd say that went all the way through. I knocked the board off the back. Well, oh, am I gonna luck out? Is the pellet stuck in there, or is that the other pellet? No, it looks like it's the 22 caliber. Dang it. And there's penetration through, but our pellet is lost in the snow. and I will likely not ever find it until springtime. Well, so we know it went through. Hey, wait a second, wait a second. What the heck? It bounced back? Hey, there's our pellet. So how cool is that? How cool is that? So that might, well, I don't actually, oh, it's the big dent right there. There's a smaller dent, I think, or is that from the 177? Boy, I had to go back and look because I got 177 there. I think it's that big dent right there. And that pellet, it definitely got mangled a bit. Pretty neat. Anyway, guys, yeah, to capture a pellet into cans, I would need a really, really long test rig. And I just have a lot of cans to get rid of, but I don't have that many cans. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. That's all for now. Thanks for watching.